Hello, I'm Vanessa with R.E.A Staffing, and with me today is Anthony Marguleas. He is the CEO of Amalfi Estates in Los Angeles, California, and he's looking for a new real estate executive assistant. So I wanted to grab him and get on video and talk about what a day in the life of a real estate assistant on a top producing high-level team is like and what kind of qualities and traits are essential for that role. So if after listening to this video that this sounds like a job for you, you want to go to the link in the description below and apply. We cannot wait to hear from you. All right, let's get into it. Hey, Anthony.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for the interview. I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, I love talking to you, and I think this will be a great introduction to what it could be like to work with you and your team. So let's just start with you. Tell me about your background. Why did you decide to become a real estate agent?
That's a very good question. How do a lot of people come into this position? So I had a real estate development company about 30 years ago and did that. We built a lot of homes in Los Angeles. Then I started a mortgage company approximately 29 years ago and had that for about 10 to 15 years. And then a year after starting the mortgage company, started the residential brokerage, Amalfi Estates. So we've had the company now for 28 years, the residential brokerage. We don't have the mortgage company. We sold that about 10 years ago and doing residential brokerage now. We are based all over Los Angeles. We have a fantastic team of sales partners. We've been growing quite a bit. We've hired 20 people in the last 12 months and having a lot of fun.
Well, and why do you love real estate? You clearly you could be doing commercial development, mortgage. Why real estate sales?
Yeah, I mean, residential real estate is probably one of the most satisfying components of real estate. I've done mortgages, which mortgages is like playing defense, right? You're always putting out fires. You don't get as much of the satisfaction as you do in residential real estate, helping people buy and sell, whether it's first-time home buyer, whether negotiating for them, you're saving a lot of money off the price, whether you're representing a buyer, maybe it's a seller and you're getting them more money, and they need that money to buy a bigger house. They're expanding their family, maybe they're empty nesters. You're helping them buy a vacation home. You're helping them buy an investment property. Maybe it's a duplex or a fourplex. So you're really an integral part of their life. And you spend more time with some of your clients than you do sometimes your own family at times, because you're digging deep. You're showing them houses, you're writing offers, you're, late night calls. So you really become an integral part of their lives and they trust you. And there's that trust is what I really love. And to be able to help them and their family change their life financially.
All right, so let's talk about what a typical day in the life is like for a real estate assistant at Amalfi Estates.
Well, it's an executive assistant. And I think the best definition of what a typical day is that it's not typical. And that's the fun part of the job. So we're really, the key qualities we're looking for is experience. So they have to have at least, ideally, a minimum of 5 years experience, recent experience as an executive assistant for a similar top producing agent or a top producing team. We do a lot of business, Vanessa. We've been very, very fortunate. We've had the company 28 years. It would be my personal executive assistant. I've been very fortunate. I've sold close to $2 billion in real estate and helped 1,400 families buy and sell real estate all over Los Angeles. A lot of high-end properties. So the typical roles that they would be doing is they would be writing offers. So they have to be really knowledgeable in contracts. They would be interacting with our clients, with a lot of high net worth individuals, a lot of celebrities. So they have to be very comfortable talking to very successful people and not be intimidated. They have to be comfortable showing properties, so very expensive properties as well, and have flexibility, knowing that priorities change quite a bit, and to be very calm under pressure because we're always putting out little fires once in a while, and to really enjoy helping people. That's part of the job.
And what about marketing and transaction coordination? Are those aspects of this role, or are those steps handled by someone
We have
else?
we have a marketing coordinator that covers that. We have a transactional coordinator that covers that. So this is high level. This is not a typical assistant role. You're not ordering office supplies. This is high level. You'd be my right hand. There's great growth opportunities here as an executive assistant. And I'm excited. I'm excited to meet that person that wants to interview for this role.
Perfect. So let's talk about some of the qualities, skills, and traits that are essential for success working with you specifically in this role.
The qualities and the traits really comes down to licensed is really important. So having a real estate license, having the experience, ideally having at least 100 transactions under your belt, either personal sales or that you've worked with an agent or a team that has done at least 100 transactions. So we're really, really fortunate. We're selling about 140 homes a year. So one every 2 days, pretty much, we're selling a house. And there's a lot of contracts, a lot of offers, repair requests, a lot of complexities that we run into. And we just need someone who can jump right in and is very good at multitasking, is very good at analyzing, very good with numbers, very good with their personal relationship communication skills are very, very important as well. And they have to live close to the office. So ideally within 20 minutes of Santa Monica is ideal. What we found is people that have longer commutes, because we're showing properties mostly on the west side, it's not as conducive. So if we get a last minute showing request and they live downtown LA, they just can't really get there in time. We found that to be a little bit challenging. So they're open to relocating. That's great. It's probably one of the most rewarding jobs they will ever have, and probably one of the most demanding. So it's a double-edged sword. But they'll have a lot of fun doing it.
Well, and let's talk about some of those growth opportunities. How do you see this position evolving over time?
So the executive assistant role could morph into potentially a listing partner. It could potentially morph into taking on additional management roles if they want that, additional leadership roles if they want that. I love giving people as much responsibility as they want. I do want to make it clear this is not a sales role. So if you want to apply for this role and you think, oh, it's a stepping stone for me to get into sales, it's not. This is a career position. We will pay very, very well for that career position. We want someone who wants to be in this role 5 or 10 years and not as a stepping stone for sales.
Perfect. Anthony, thank you so much. It's so great to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. I really appreciate your time. Hey, if this sounds
like a horse?
Absolutely not, sir. If this sounds like the right opportunity for you, make sure to click the link in the description below. We would absolutely love to hear from you. And if this isn't the right role for you, go to jobs.pro.reastaffing.com to check out all of our open positions. Cheers.